According to the National Statistics Office, there were more than 24 million members of ethnic minorities during the 2010 census. It is estimated that 10 to 20% of the Philippine population is composed of indigenous peoples. They are spread out across the country, with major groups being the collectives of the Igorot in the Cordilleras, the Lumad in Mindanao, the Mangyan in the Central Islands, and small hunter-gatherer groups scattered throughout Luzon. These people have retained much of their culture in the form of traditions, social institutions, and livelihood practices. They generally live in isolated areas that often do not have proper access to basic social services or mainstream economic, educational, or political opportunities. In addition to this, their land is often targeted for development aggression and land grabbing because of its rich natural resources.
Helicopter diha, unyang isa nga helicopter, mooy mo tugpa, ang duha mo mooy mo suroy-suroy diha sa Batang Sitio, nga bali og napulo ka sityohan. Mo tong dugang na pud kahadlok sila, basin ang ilahang barog, nga ang bala dili mamili sa sibilyan. Kung dili, ang nahunaw na nila nga bumbahada sila dito sa Sitio Dasilaban.
It has been happening years before it has been publicized. Like, siguro mga 2 or 3 years before. Tapos sumabog na lang siya nung nalaman ng mga tao na pinatay pala yung leaders ng school.
Natutong lumaban dahil sa kahirapan!
There have been many responses to these abuses, most notable of which is the march that occurred from October 19 to November 21, 2015, which coincided with Indigenous Peoples Month. A caravan of around 700 Lumad, including women and children, traveled over land and sea from Mindanao to the capital in a march called Manilakbayan ng Mindanao, which had a goal of seeking immediate action on the killings of Lumads in the name of militarization and plunder by big mining and plantations.
Ay magbibigay sa inyo ng espasyo. Hayaan niyo pong maging kanlungan ang aming universidad. At kung kayo'y makakapitan ng mga militar na ahali-aligid, sabihin niyo lamang po, kagyan natin silang papalayasin sapagkat ang universidad kailangan ay hindi babayad na magkaroon ng ganipanasasin sa campus na ito.
They have to be compensated for the land that they use for mining.
However, is such a movement enough? Are the Filipino youth doing anything more to address the indigenous peoples, the bastion of our culture and heritage? These efforts are laudable, but is there enough education on the matter backing it up?
Isa akong katutubo mula sa Ifugao. Isa rin akong estudyante dito sa Ateneo. I'm taking up development studies. I'm graduating. I think kulang yung exposure ng mga secondary level students sa indigenous peoples in such a way na pahapyaw lang when it comes to discussing it in school. We know that there are IPs pero we don't really, at least when we were in high school, like, onti lang yung siguro yung interested in it and onti lang yung nakakaintindi kung gaano ka-importante, for example, yung lupa sa mga katutubo. So those kinds of nuances, hindi siya na-explore masyado in secondary level education kasi syempre Philippine history, mostly Manila-centric yan eh. We would talk about yung colonization, Spanish colonization, American colonization, Japanese occupation. Pero yung little histories, like in Mindanao, in the north, yung paglaban ng mga Cordilleras, for example, sa Spanish colonization, yung pag-resist nila sa Spanish colonization, hindi naman yun masyadong na-explore in high school.
And therefore, the lack of education stems from the fact that we cannot be, parang we are hampered in trying to get to know who they really are. Because we cannot take the students to these remote areas for them to be able to interact with the IPs and to really get to know them. The lack is in the aspect of really mingling with them, getting to know who they are, finding out what their hopes are for their own communities as well as for their children.
Sikan na ako no kay angay ka igtabang niyo kanami no sinang padayon ko pagtabang kanami so kanami sa ini warad mo pian pagugpo noy
Ka babae.
Ya, nakanak nga, dahil pwede na ka na ko, pwede na ka makuan ka na may lagtan. Anak ko ha? Kanya anak ko ha? Dili ko sir, uy, mahadlok ko. Nya nagdagan na dayon ko. Pag-abot na ako dito sa balay, nagkuan na ako dito na ako sa aming balay. Anak ko nga, magi, pangayuan na unta ko. Turipon na unta ko, nag-adto dayon ang mga militar, nagsundo sa ako, nag-adto na sa aming balay. Anak siya, nganong naadlok man ka sa amo ganino. Anak ko nga, alangan kay, imo man kong pangayuan o kanang ripon man unta ko nimo anak ko. So, anak siya nga, wala man ko naging anak sa imo. Anak ko nganong, anak ko giingnan ko nimo ganina o wala man unta ko naadlok sa inyo ako ayo. Kung wala ko nimo pangayuan, anak ko.
Kani ma'am, ang unsa man ang inyong mga babae, okay ba nga makagunit mi ang mga sundalo sa inyong abaga?
Do you think there's enough youth involvement in learning about them and their culture?
Karapatan ko ang makapag-aral sa pamamaraang makabuluhan sa aking kultura at pamayanan.
Karapatan kong mag-aral para sa aking mga pangarap.
Karapatan kong matutunan ang sarili kong kultura.
Karapatan kong ipagtanggol ang aming lupaing ninuno.
Karapatan kong palagan ang aking katutubong kaalaman.
Well, at least here in Ateneo, a lot of people are starting to look into indigenous peoples, like your group, and also sophomores, for example, are using case studies on Lumads or Mangyans. Sa thesis din, ginagamit silang case studies. So, I think this is a good contribution to the IP community nationwide that students can give. Because the more na gumagawa tayo ng mga pagsusuri, pag-aaral na binabalik natin sa community, this is one contribution that we can give them apart from yung engagements natin with them. Kasi if these things could be value-adding to securing their land, securing their education, livelihood, then all these things could be value-adding for life. So I guess yun, answering your question, youth involvement is gaining in IP issues, is gaining traction here in our university at least.
Common Tagalog lowlanders impose their systems and how they see the world on the Lumads. This is done through violence, through displacement, through Lumad misrepresentation and whatnot. And because of this, it's tougher for the Lumad to live out and preserve their culture, their worldview. For my sociology thesis, I talk about how different people experience and frame their alienation to their own culture. Because big social scientists, let's say Marx or Weber and all these other people, define alienation with data from their own context. Their definitions were really relevant to their societies. What's missing from these theories on alienation is that they're not as suited for other cultures. People of other contexts feel alienation in different ways. Particularly, my thesis on sociology is on the Teduray. And it revolves basically around this very simple principle. If you want to help others, understand where they come from. Punong-puno nito ay ang kasakiman ng mga imperialistang dayuhan at ang mga kasapakat nilang burokrata kapitalista na gustong buksan ang inyong lupain. Kinukong din na namin ang Memorandum Order ng DepEd number 22 na nagpapahintulot sa militar na manatili sa inyong mga paaralan. Kaawa-awa ang mga batang kasama nyo, lumuwas pa para lamang tutulang at ipaabot sa inutil na pangulo natin na kailangan buksan ang ating mga paaralan. At kami po ay taus-pusong nakikisa sa inyong pinaglalaban hanggang sa ulit, hanggang sa tuloy ng ating pagbuntay.
Ako po ay nandito na medyo nahihiya. Nahihiya sapagkat yung Pangulo natin na produkto ng Ateneo ay siyang utak sa likod ng lahat ng karahasang ito.
kabila po ng pagpatay, sa kabila po ng pag-itil sa kanilang mga karapatan ay patuloy po tumitindig ang ating mga kababayan. Dahil sa sama-samang pagkilos po natin ay muli natin maititindig ang masang Pilipino. Muli natin ipaglalaban at makukuha ang mga karapatan na noong paman ay dapat nasa atin na. Ulitin mo ang aming panawagan palayasin ang militar sa komunidad ng mga Pilipino, lalo na sa Mindanao. Maraming salamat at talagang gabi sa lahat.
So, hi. What school are you from?
Miriam College.
Miriam. Okay. How old are you?
20.
20. Okay, got it. So I've just got some questions. It's okay if you don't know the answer. If you don't, just say you don't know. Okay. So, who are the Lumans?
Based on what I hear from the news or what, they are a tribe, parang something ganyan, that is, parang they are not treated well.
Ang ano po kasi sa kanila, sila yung mga napag-iiwanan na dapat tulungan ng pamahalaan.
I'm from UST.
UST. Okay, sige.
The Lumans are an indigenous group. I don't know exactly where from, but
Okay. Do you know what's important about the month of October with regard to the Lumans?
May nangyari no October, sa Marine.
no idea.
Okay, so October is actually the National Indigenous Peoples Month.
How do you think this lack of education or awareness may affect them?
Well, first and foremost, I think yung lack of appreciation. I think may awareness naman yung mga kabataan na may mga katutubo. And alam naman nila na may mga katulad ng Igorot, Ifugao, Aita. Bata pa tayo, alam na natin yung mga bagay na to. Pero I think what's lacking is appreciation. For me, I really stand my ground, whether I'm IP or not, na yung mga katutubo sa Pilipinas, hindi lang sila minority. Part sila ng identity natin bilang Filipinos. Kasi ano ba tayo bago dumating yung mga Kastila, yung mga Amerikano, we are all indigenous. And dapat dito nakaugat yung pagkakakilanlan natin bilang mga Pilipino. So this is how, yun, yung lack of appreciation na sana pino-foster in our younger years, it could affect our worldview when we grow older na kung tayo na yung mamumuno dito sa Pilipinas, mamumuno sa bansa natin, mag-lead ng big corporations, for example, it's easy to sideline these people if early on pa lang. Hindi na nagkaroon ng appreciation sa kung gaano ka-importante ang mga katutubo sa Pilipinas. So yun, that's how I see it.
This unawareness may affect the IPs and our relationship with them. And in a way, yes, because our lack of knowledge will hinder us from really getting to know them and finding out what they really need as far as help is concerned in the various areas. For example, education, economic, maybe even in terms of their livelihood. For example, agriculture, farming. We are hampered in the manner by which we are able to extend help because we cannot extend help right away if we do not know what they really need and who they really are, what they really hold as far as values and beliefs are concerned. So there is a government arm that takes care of the IPs, especially in the educational setting, at least the Department of Education. I think more and more they're trying to raise awareness on IPs. In fact, I think now the move is for the DepEd to build more IP schools, especially in the areas where the IPs are or where the IPs stay. So what can be done about it? I think it's a direct link between schools and the Department of Education so that the DepEd can strengthen that link so that the schools may get to know them better, so that the schools may understand the kind of life they live, what they need, and who they are in general. Because the moment parang this awareness will lead us to really value them and find ways by which you can extend help to them and care for them.
We had the luxury of time and money, talagang pagbabad kasama yung mga katutubo. We need to hear their stories personally. We need to learn. We can learn so many things from them. We have what we call indigenous knowledge systems and practices that are already being scientifically studied. Yung pag-aalaga nila, for example, sa nature, yung pagtatanim nila ng rice or yung pakikipaglaban nila sa attachment nila sa lupa nila. These are things that we could learn from. As much as they could learn from us, we could also learn so much from these IP communities. And kung wala mang ganun, kung hindi man magkaroon ng pagkakataon na bumabad, maybe yung genuine desire to learn about them, there are so many resources on the internet, so many people we can talk to about the IT issues. And I think right now, what we are called to do is to look into the political issues, not just yung cultural and not just yung cultural issues nila, but their political issues. Kasi bilang mga estudyante dito sa Ateneo, I think what we could contribute, yun nga, yung sinabi ko sa'yo, yung pag-aaral sa kung paano mapapaganda yung standard of living nila, paano sila yung social inclusion ba, paano sila sa economic and political processes natin dito sa Pilipinas. Because I think that's what's lacking. So if we foster this kind of appreciation, maybe later on we could push ourselves to contribute to including them in the political and economic spheres, because that's what they need right now.
Know how you might be able to help the Luman people?
Maybe increase awareness dun sa nangyayari sa kanila, more of what they are really about. Kasi like me, hindi ako masyadong knowledgeable of what they do, where they live, or whatsoever. So siguro let's start with that first, and then maybe yung sa mga na-ano sila with their issues.
I just want to further drive the point na IPs are really important to our identity bilang mga Pilipino. And maganda sana na early on in our formative years, yun na yung worldview natin. Kasi it would be very beneficial to have that kind of worldview in the future. So, yeah.
The indigenous people of the Philippines face hard realities every day. The youth who are privileged enough to receive an education should use their education in service of people like them. The prerequisite of that, of course, is using education to enlighten the up-and-coming agents of society about the truth about the situations of the Filipinos, especially those Filipinos whose rich culture tie us to our roots and make us who we are as a nation.